Today with Psychic Jethro's class, we're going to be working on some psychic confessions. How many of us have not laughed when we open? One of my favorite stories of my own that I tell people about is right after I had really had a very spiritual awakening in Boulder, Colorado, I began to do a habit that I couldn't understand what I was doing. I would feel things, and then I would just go on these little journeys, taking these pieces out. My funniest thing about it was I had had one of these revelations. I felt this. I felt the guides were leading me. I went out and I started eating on my path, okay? So I'm eating here. I'm eating there. I go in to these places. I'm meeting people. And I'm feeling, okay, I'm resonating. I made some clients. They were going to come over. And the habit that I kept having was things would just blurt out. I wasn't getting permission from people. So I'd had the first two places were real great, at the burrito place, going later over to here. Well, the chai tea place was a little different. And it was one of my funniest stories for me and my kids, and memories with my younger days of opening and lightning. We go in together, I bring my kids in, we're all there, we're all having our extra tea, and we're having a fun time. And this gentleman walks in behind us with a guitar, and I know, and those of you know, the biggest way to do it is to touch somebody. You will get psychic energy, you'll get imagery. So I touch him, I start discussing these things. I didn't know these key words that kept coming out. This man had anxiety, obviously very bad. So I'm saying spontaneous, that was a key word for him. His counselor had been working with him. He gets very awkward, he gets nervous. I'm trying to make friends with him, so I'm trying to talk, and I'm going through and I'm thinking, there's a reason I'm feeling this nervous in my chest, not realizing it was his anxiety. I thought it was my guides raising my heart chakra. So I'm trying to help him. He's there trying to make up with his ex-wife who owned the store, and he wants to be friends with me because she had told him who I was. He knew it, and it kind of come in going, this is the psychic who told my wife we need a time out. So I'm going to let him see me, and he'll realize I'm not whatever his guides are telling him. But the energy is making him go. This man is getting nervous. He has to go to the restroom, and he's trying to get around me, and I'm trying to be friends and talk with him. I kind of sat back. I thought, okay, this is energy. He goes up, bumps into this thing, spills the stuff. She starts getting upset with him. They're having a fight. And he just blurted out, he thought something was going on with me and his wife. And I'm like, I'm not doing, now I'm in a nervous thing. I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy thinks that I'm trying to pick up his wife. We don't mix that, you guys know. So I'm starting to explain. My son is standing there, and he tells the guy, he goes, we hear you do music. The guy gets nervous and blurts out, and he goes, I never slept with her, I never did. He starts going into this whole thing, which turns it more nervous. I'm trying to pat this down, and every time I go to read him, I'm going, there's something here, there's something going on with the counselor. It turned all mixed up. We ended up laughing later, and the biggest funny thing was, the guides had told her in the reading to take a break from him. She took some time out. He had put together and let me know that he had been following me and watching me, and realized that I had my kids, I was running single. He put together, there was something going, and for confidentiality, you two are still together out there in Colorado, and I love you dearly. You're one of my best friends, and we joke how we made friends and actually play guitar later and really go to the work. That he learned a really good lesson. Trust in your own relationship, and following other people is not a good habit, because we didn't know that it was him, but he had come up to our place, and we had to put out a thing for it. So they were looking for him in my state. So you get the answer. What happens? We go to walk out. The police show up here in Colorado. They like to talk to us. They run a thing. And he goes, it's you. He's blaming me. And I'm like, what did I do? What did I do in this thing? And they let me know this was my stalker and that he was doing this. So we caught the person that was doing it, and we cleared up the things. But I learned something. Even though I'm really psychic, sometimes people are watching you when you don't know it. It was funny at the time, but it turned funny later.